The population of Phoenix Metro is growing, and growing fast. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, almost 13% since 2010. As people continue to flock to Arizona's most crowded city, traffic increases, and sometimes that congestion appears on places without paved roads.
I mean, just more traffic, more people on the trail.
The city of Phoenix placed trail counters on all 41 of their trailheads for the first time in 2017. The counters tallied over 3,400,000 users last calendar year, according to the city's Parks and Rec department.
So we like to say that our trails are loved to death. So it's an increase in visitors, it's also that increase in population. I think that all plays a part in that.
The city of Phoenix offers over 200 plus miles of public trails through 47,000 acres of parkland. But even with that vast area for people to enjoy, new people means new mountain bikers who are altering trails to fit their skill set.
You get this whole big flux of new riders, or what we call dirt roadies, people that transition from road bikes to mountain bikes, and they have trouble with that, so they'll kind of dumb down the feature to where they can ride it rather than advancing their own skills. So to me, that's a big problem.
To combat the alteration of trails, Shelton volunteers with the Gravity Riders Organization of Arizona, a group committed to trail advocacy and etiquette. The group does work with city officials and park rangers in order to protect existing trails.
Volunteer work is huge for us. There's a lot of volunteer hours that we get every year, and we couldn't operate without that.
Maintaining existing trails is one thing. Keeping people on them is another. More and more users are exploring unsanctioned trails made by adventure-seeking outdoorsmen, leading to multiple issues.
As peaceful and as enjoyable it can be, it can be just as dangerous.
Wandering off the beaten path raises huge safety concerns. With unmarked trails, when a user becomes lost or injured, it becomes extremely difficult for rescue teams to find them. And the scary part is, a lot of people don't realize they're on an unsanctioned trail at all.
One person going off trail leaves a path for others to follow. Once other people start following, that increases the trail, makes it more appealing to others to use, whether they know they're doing it or not.
The ecosystem is sensitive, and with users wandering off the trail, it could take decades for the landscape to return to its original state.
Sometimes we'll do an entire trail day that's all we're doing is just cutting off shortcuts or repairing damage from people cutting around things.
To ease traffic jams and combat rogue trail users, Phoenix South Mountain will add 38 miles of current unsanctioned trails to their master plan by 2021 as part of a $23 million makeover. The plan will also attempt to restore 80 miles of damaged landscape from users back to its original condition. Education remains the best fight against the rocky situation.
If you explain it, it really puts it more on them that, hey, you're purposefully doing something that's hurting the desert, as opposed to, oh, I wasn't aware, I didn't know.
In Phoenix, for Cronkite Sports, I'm Jake Trybulski.